All right, good day. My name is Stephen Chang. I'm coming to you live from Simha Yoga Lab. I'm here with some students today, so we'll have a live class going today. So if you're not familiar with my practice and you need my information, please go to my website, simhayoga.com, for full information, or look on those two signs, and that's the initial information. But do go to simhayoga.com for the full recipe information. All right, so if anyone has any injuries, special limitations, please be mindful. You should always check in and pull back on any poses that are not appropriate for your physical conditions today. If you have any questions, please just flag me. I'll be sitting right here and I will not be doing any adjusting. If you need any information, just kind of like call me my name if I'm not looking at you. Okay, thank you. All right, sitting up tall, palms face up, and fingers come to Jnana Mudra, thumb and index fingers touching. Grounding evenly through your seat. Allow the shoulders to broaden. And let your inhales even out with your exhales. Ujjayi breath whenever you're ready. Three arms together, inhale. Keeping the eyes closed, hands together in prayer in front of the heart, pressing your thumbs into your heart, heart back into your thumbs, lifting the heart up toward the sky, setting your intention for yoga practice, devoting your practice to someone or something or to yourself, your supreme self that lives within your heart. Mantra for purification, purifying the space in which you practice yoga. Call and response. Om Pavitraha, Om Pavitraha, Pavitrawa, Pavitrawa, Sarvavustan, Sarvavustan, Gatopiwa, Gatopiwa, Yahasmarit, Yahasmarit, Pundrikaksham, Pundrikaksham, Sabahya, Sabahya, Vihyandraha, Vihyandraha, Suchihi, Suchihi. Starting to open the eyes, palms face up, fingers come back to Jnana Mudra. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, right ear to the right shoulder, right hand to the left side, elongating through the left side of the neck. And then draw the chin toward the right shoulder. Continue to pull gently to the back of the head. Release back to center. Drop the right hand. Left ear to the left shoulder. Left hand to the right side. And then the chin toward the left shoulder. Release back to center. Drop left hand. Chin toward the chest. Big circles with the head in one direction, ear to one side. Roll it back. Opposite side, roll it center. Take a few more rounds at your own pace. And chin back to center and pause. And then take in the opposite direction. And back to center again. Lift the chin parallel to the floor and neutral spine. Extending your legs forward, separating your feet, hands supporting to either side of you, sitting up tall. And flexing your feet, turning your toes toward each other, and then roll out. Draw in, roll out, draw in, And take outer rotation, circling the ankles. Back to center, switch them around, inner rotations. And take it back to center again. Cross the shins, take the opposite shin on top, the other crossing of the legs, non-dominant side. Sitting up tall, arms up high on the inhale. Exhale, twist to the right, right hand behind you, left hand to the outer right. Inhale, back to center, arms up. Exhale, other side, left hand behind you, right hand to the left knee. Back to center again, arms up. Exhale, side bends, right hand down, left arm overhead. And take it back up, other side, left hand down, right arm up. Take it back to center, legs forward and forward folding, grabbing your feet, ankles or your shins. Make sure to lengthen through the spine and keep that neutral spine and hinge at the hips to take it forward. And take it back up, bend your knees, swing the legs back behind you, down dog, pedaling out the legs. Aha. Audience members, I did forget to mention that this class is open flow. It is a level 1, level 2. All right, come back to stillness in your down dog. Inhale, raise your right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee in toward the nose and round the spine. Let's do that 3 times. Inhale, kick your right leg up. Exhale, right knee in toward the nose. Inhale, kick up. Exhale, right knee in. Kick it up again. Open up the hips and bend the right knee. Sideward scorpion. Raise your right leg back up. Step the right foot forward. Warrior 1. Grounding the back heel down. Arms up high. Exhale. Open it up. Warrior 2. On the inhale, lengthen front leg and reach the arms up high. Exhale. Bend the front knee. Warrior 2. 3 times. Inhale. Lengthen. Reach up. Exhale. Warrior 2. Inhale. Lengthen. Reach up. Exhale, warrior 2, flip the front palm, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Right hand inside the foot, left arm up. If you need to modify, if your hips or low back are tight, you can take the arm to the top of the right leg and raise your left arm up instead. Inhale, take it back up, reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to the floor, right foot stepping back and lower all the way down to the belly. Keep the hands alongside the rib cage. 3 progressive cobras. We're going to move up a little bit at a time. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. So your belly and your lower ribs are on the floor, elbows drawn back. On the exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up a little bit higher. So your lower ribs and your belly away from the floor. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up even higher, cobra. Fullest extension you have. You can still keep your elbows bent if that's necessary. And lower all the way down, child's pose. Press into your hands, seek toward the heels, and fold forward to stretch your lower back. And make your way back up to down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Exhale, left knee in toward the nose. 3 times, kick it up. Left knee in toward the nose. Inhale, kick up. Exhale, left knee in. Kick it up again. Open up the hips and bend the left knee. Extend the left foot back up. Step it forward. Warrior 1. Grounding the back heel down. Arms up high. Open it up. Warrior 2. On the inhale, lengthen your front leg and reach the arms up high. Bend the front knee. Warrior 2. 3 times. Inhale, lengthen, reach up. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, warrior 2. Flip the front palm, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Hand to the inside of the foot or elbow to the knee. Right arm reaching up. Inhale, take it all the way back up. Reverse warrior. And hands to the floor. Left foot stepping back, plank. Inhale one breath, exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. So again, 3 progressive cobras. Hands alongside the rib cage. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up a little higher, so the belly and the ribs away from the floor. Exhale, almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up even higher. Full extension of your arms for Cobra, Bhujangasana. Exhale, lower all the way down, child's pose. Seat toward the heels and folding forward. And make your way back up to down dog. Inhale, raise your right leg up, 3-legged dog. Right knee in toward the nose and round the spine. Kick it up, open up the hips and bend the right knee. This time, right knee to the outside of the right arm in touch, 1-legged crow variation. Kick it back up, 3-legged dog. Knee comes into twist, touch your left arm. Kick it back up. Step the right foot forward, warrior 1. This time, in warrior 1, lengthen front leg and reach your arms up high. Bend the front knee, arms alongside. Inhale, lengthen, reach up. Bend the front knee, arms alongside one more time. Inhale up, keep the arms up, and bend only the front knee, warrior 1. Open it up, warrior 2. Lengthen out the right leg, triangle. Tip the left hip back, reach your right hand forward. The right hand to the floor. If you need to modify, the hand to the top of the shin. If you're less flexible, you can go higher up the shin. If you're more flexible, take it lower down the shin. And of course, if you have the full triangle, right hand to the floor. Inhale, take it back up, reverse triangle, stretching out the right side. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor. Kick the right leg up, 3-legged dog. Come forward, 3-legged plank. 3-legged chaturanga. Release your feet, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Exhale, left knee in toward the nose. Kick it up, open up the hips, bend the left knee. Left knee outside of the left arm and touch. Kick it back up. Knee comes into twist, touch your right arm. Kick it back up. Step the left foot forward, warrior 1. In the warrior 1, on the inhale, lengthen front leg, reach up higher. Bend the front knee, arms alongside. Inhale, lengthen, reach up. Bend the front knee, arms alongside. Inhale, reach up. Keep the arms up. Bend the front knee, warrior 1. Open it up, warrior 2. Triangle, lengthen out the left leg. Tip the right hip back, left hand forward. Hand to the floor, or modifying, hand on to the upper part of the shin, the lower part of your shin, or directly down. Right arm up, triangle. Inhale all the way back up, reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor, raise your left leg up, 3-legged dog. Come forward, 3-legged plank. Exhale, 3-legged chaturanga. Release your feet up, dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right heel up. Exhale, right knee in toward the nose. Hold that, 3, 2, 1. Kick it up, 3-legged dog. Come again. Knee in toward the nose. Holding that for 2, 1. Kick the right knee up one more time. Knee in toward the nose for 1. Kick it up, open up the hips, bend the right knee, and staying here. Right knee is reaching up as you stack the hips. Left heel is reaching down to ground. Keep stacking, keep opening. Raise your right leg back up, step the right foot forward. Warrior 1. Wrap the hands back behind you, interlace your fingers. Broadening your shoulders, reach your knuckles back, lift the heart center up and gaze up with a back bend. Ecstatic warrior. And then bow forward, devotional warrior. Crown of the head to the inside of the foot. Keep reaching your knuckles up and overhead. Take it all the way back up. Warrior 1. Exhale, open it up. Warrior 2. Reverse warrior. Extended side angle, right hand to the floor, or again, modifying, elbow to the knee. And then left palm facing down and reaching forward. Get into a nice deep left side stretch. Find the openness to the underside of your left shoulder joint. On the inhale, take it back up, reverse warrior. Lengthen out the right leg, extended triangle. Again, hand to the floor or hand to the shin for modification. And then left palm facing down, reaching forward. Inhale, take it all the way back up, reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor. Right foot stepping back, plank. Stay in that plank. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tip forward for chaturanga. Hold that chaturanga for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, up dog. Broaden, find the back bend. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Exhale, left knee in toward the nose. Hold that. 3, 2, and 1. Kick it back up. Knee in toward the nose. Hold that for 2, and 1. Kick it up. Left knee in toward the nose for 1. Kick it up. Open up the hips. Bend the left knee. Stacking of the hips. Left knee reaching up. Right heel's reaching down. Press firmly into your palms. Raise your left leg back up. Square off. Step the left foot forward. Warrior 1. Wrap the hands back behind you. Interlace with the other thumb on top. So you're non-dominant interlacing of your hands. Broaden your shoulders. Reach your knuckles back. Take into back bend, looking upwards. And then bow forward, devotional warrior, crown of the head toward the floor, knuckles keep reaching up and overhead. Inhale, take it back up, warrior 1. Open it up, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle, hand to the floor or elbow to the knee, right palm facing down and reach forward. Extending the right arm forward for the right side stretch, particularly to the underside of your shoulder joint. Find that space. Inhale, take it back up, reverse warrior. Lengthen out the left leg, extended triangle, right hip tipping back, left hand to the floor or to the shin, right palm facing down, reaching forward. Inhale all the way back up, reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor, left foot stepping back, plank. Hold that plank for 3, 2, 1. Tip forward, chaturanga. Hold that for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, up dog. Hold that into your back bend and then down dog. 5 deep breaths in your down dog or 5 deep breaths in your child's pose, whatever you like. Reconnect to the energy flowing through your body, letting the crown of the head release, smoothing out the breath. All right, start to walk your feet forward toward your hands. Standing forward bend. Let's separate your feet about max width distance. Take the right hand to center, creating a tripod. Keep the left leg extended, bend your right knee, and raise your left arm up to twist. Left hand behind you, half bind, either to your lower back or your inner right thigh if you can reach. Release, raise your left arm up and reach to the front of the room. Extended position of this twist and forward fold. Take the left hand back down and switch sides. Left hand to center. Lengthen out the right leg, bend your left knee, raise your right arm up to twist. Half bind, right hand behind you or to your inner left thigh if you can reach. Extend it, raise your right arm up and reach to the front of the room. And release your right hand down with both hands to the floor supporting evenly. Let's come into the standing position with precision. So bending at the knees, let the seat drop a little bit. Lift the head and the upper back so you now have a much straighter spine, more neutral spine. Shift your weight back toward your heels, and when you come up, use the strength of the legs and that neutral spine to slowly come up. Arms alongside, step the feet in together. You're toward the front of the mat, Tadasana. Inhale, reach your arms up, and then side bending to the right. Inhale back to center. Side bending to the left. Inhale back to center. Bend the knees, chair. Hands together in prayer, twist to the right. Left elbow to outside the right knee and twist the chair. And let's hold it here for 5. Stack your shoulders, 4. Make sure your knees are lined up, 3, 2, and 1. Take it back up to chair. Exhale, dive forward. 3 breaths in the simple forward fold or crow pose. Hands come forward about 1.5 feet from your toes. Bend the arms back, knees to back the arms, and shift forward to balance. All right, if you're not taking crow, you can just take a forward fold. You can also take a yogic squat. Have a look forward instead. All right, so slightly forward instead of behind you, so that when you look down, the head lifting will give you better balance. That's much better. Good. All right, let's start to make your way back. Either step the feet down or jump back. Chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Inhale, raise your right leg up, 3-legged dog. Step the right foot forward, warrior 1. Open it up, warrior 2. Reverse warrior. Half moon, right hand forward about 1 foot, a little bit off to the right side. Lean forward to balance here on the right leg. Now, perhaps keep the gaze looking down first until you've stacked the left side over your right, left arm reaching up. Once you're nice and steady, you may start to look up. And Madeline, flex your left foot more strongly. There you go. All right, begin to bend your right knee to step back. Warrior 2. Reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to the floor, right foot stepping back, lower all the way down to the belly. Shalabhasana, reach your fingertips back, reach your toes back. Inhale, lift up. So your feet and your thighs come off the floor, upper back lifts away from the floor, reaching your fingertips back. Now, once you have to lift, think about broadening your shoulders as well. So retract your shoulders slightly back in space to broaden the collarbones and the pectorals, engaging the upper back to help you to lift. And start to release, hands alongside. Let's take child's pose. Once again, nice and slow. Hands alongside the rib cage, transitioning back, seat toward the heels. And make your way back to the down dog. And start to walk your feet forward toward your hands once again. And step the feet wide, about max width distance. All right, so bending the knees a little bit. Walk your right hand to the inside of the right foot. Raise your left arm up. Left hand behind you, half bind. Now, if your shoulders are tight, you can stay here in half bind and just basically repeat what we did the first round. If you can take the full bind, let the right shoulder dip, thread the right arm underneath and behind you to catch the other hand. Then, once you have the full bind, if you have the full bind, you can keep both knees bent. You can lengthen out just your left leg, or you can lengthen out both legs. Your choice. All right, gaze to the floor, bend both knees, release your binds, let both hands go back down to the floor for support. Second side, walk your left hand to the inside of the left foot. Raise your right arm up and behind you, half bind. Then thread the left arm underneath to take the full bind. Wherever you are here, keeping both knees bent, lengthening out just your right leg or lengthen out both legs. So all depends on your flexibility, not only from the shoulders, but also your hamstrings and your hips, where you end up. And it might be both knees bent with the half bind. That is fine. All right, gaze to the floor, bend both knees, then release your binds, let the hands come down, folding forward. All right, so coming out of the pose with both hands supporting, bend at the knees, let the seat drop a little bit, lift the head and the upper back coming through a straighter spine, shift your weight back towards your heels, use the strength of the legs to carry you up into a standing position, hands alongside, walk your feet in toward each other, Tadasana. Inhale, reach your arms up high. Bend your right elbow, left hand to the right elbow, side bending to the left. Inhale, take it back to center, arms up. Bend the left elbow, right hand to catch your left elbow, side bending to the right. Inhale, back to center, arms up. Bend the knees, chair. Hands together in prayer, twist to your left. Hook the right arm to outer left knee. Make sure knees are lined up. Hands together in prayer and use the resistance of the right elbow to outer left leg and twist. Inhale, take it back up to chair. Exhale, dive forward. Again, second crow pose. You can take yogic squat, or you can just stay in the forward fold. So in your crow pose, hands are forward from your toes by about 1.5 feet and wide, about shoulders width. Bend the arms back, knees to the back of the arms or to the sides of the arms and squeeze in. Now gaze is slightly forward ahead of you. And then as you lean forward, keeping the elbows bent, when your elbows line up over your wrists, your toes get light enough to lift. Now, the importance of looking forward is the head lifting slightly is actually a really nice counterbalance to the feet coming off the floor. If you're looking down and behind you, the weight falls forward through the crown of the head, which drags you forward like going into a headstand. So Tova, did that work out a little bit better for you, right? So much better, right? Okay, good. All right, when you are ready, walk it back, jump it back, down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Step the left foot forward, warrior one. Open it up, warrior two. Reverse warrior. Exhale, half moon. Left hand forward, about 1 foot, a little bit up to left side. Keep the gaze looking down to your floor to check your balance. Stack the right side over your left. Flex your right foot strongly. So reaching through that heel. Right arm reaching up. Now, if you prefer to take yogi toes instead of flexing, that is okay. As long as your leg is engaged and reaching back one way or another, That is important, right? So you just don't want that right leg to be like jello. You just want it to be strong and engaged. And with that extension, you're also finding stability. Begin to break. Bend your left knee to step the right foot all the way back. Warrior two. Reverse warrior. Hands to the floor. Left foot stepping back and lower all the way down to the belly. All right, bow pose. Bend the knees. Grab your feet. So you can grab the insides of the feet or the outsides of the feet. Doesn't matter. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the upper back. Kick your feet up, lift your thighs. Let the upper back lift strongly away from the floor. So it's not just the legs doing all the work, the upper back is also lifting to deepen that back bend. And release. Hands alongside the rib cage, child's pose. Take the seat toward the heels and release forward. And down dog. Inhale, stepping, left foot forward, low lunge. Right foot forward, standing forward bend. Feet together, knees together, take it up, chair. Stepping on the left foot, pick up the right knee for tree pose, solve the right foot, inner left leg. Toga, switch legs. Yep, left foot down, right leg up. Connect to your balance, arms up and out. Gaze is slightly ahead of you, check into your balance. Now you have many options here. You can stay in stillness in your basic tree. Those of you who like additional variations, there are many options. You can wrap the hands back behind you, interlace your hands for the heart opener. That might be a really great way for you to stay. You can go side bending, right hand to right leg, left arm overhead. As you side bend to the right, you're counterbalancing with the left hip moving leftwards. Any options you like. All right, let's break, come back to your basic tree, arms up. So stay on the left leg in balance. We're going to transition through warrior three to step back. So draw the right knee forward. As you extend the right heel back, lean the torso forward. So it's a very controlled transition through warrior three to step back to warrior one. And then open it up for warrior two. Lengthen out the left leg, turn the left toes to the right side, straddling for a bend. So let's organize your feet. Toes are slightly turned in, heels are just a little bit wider, hands to the hips. Inhale, lift the heart up and lean back for the back bend. Come up to a neutral spine. Hinge at the hips. If you need to bend your knees a little bit to accommodate for the hamstrings, go ahead. Keeping that lengthiness as you tip it forward. Let the hands come down. Now, once you have the hands supporting, re-lengthen your spine. Make sure you have that neutral spine and then hinge deeper at the hips to take it forward. So rather than rounding at the upper back and the mid back just to come forward, think about lengthiness. Hinge at the hips. Take it further forward and then release your head. So you have options here to stay here. If you have an inversion practice, you can take an inversion. If you want to just take a simple twist, you can take the right hand to center, creating a tripod, raise your left arm up to twist, maybe with half bind. All right, let's switch. Left hand comes down, left hand to center, raise your right arm up. The right arm can stay up or take it to the half bind if you took it there. And raise your right arm back up, right hand to the floor. Let's take 3 more breaths. Re-lengthen on the inhale. Exhale. Deepen that forward fold. Right, take any arm positioning you like. Your hands can stay down. You can take resistance with yogic toe lock. You can take resistance by grabbing the heels and pulling in. You can also turn your hands back the other way. Walk your hands back in space and use your hands as grippers to pull into a deeper forward fold. Many options here. All right, let's break. Walk your hands slightly forward again. Keep supporting with your hands. So just like we did when we were coming into standing position at the front of the mat, we're going to do the same thing here. Hands supporting, bend the knees, let the seat drop a little bit. Lift the head and the upper back through that straighter spine. Shift the weight back towards your heels a little bit, and then lift through the strength of the legs into warrior two, turning your left toes forward. Reverse warrior, and then hands to the floor, left foot stepping back plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down. Inhale, stepping the right foot forward, low lunge. Left foot forward, stand, forward bend. Feet together, knees together, rise up, chin. Stepping on the right foot, pick up the left knee, tree. Open up the knee to the left side, sole of the left foot, inner right thigh. Hands together in prayer, arms up and out in your tree. Once you connect with your balance, if you took any additional variations, repeat it. If you're wrapping your hands back behind you, take the other thumb on top or any other variation. If you took a side bend over to the side, this time it's the left hand to your left leg, right arm overhead. Start to finish up, make your way back to the basic tree. So through the transition of warrior three, stepping back to warrior one. So draw the left knee forward, extend the left heel back, and through a very steady warrior three. Then bend your right knee to step the left foot all the way back. Warrior one. Open it up. Warrior two. Lengthen out the right leg. Turn the right toes to the left side. So again, organizing your feet, straddling forward bend. Toes are just a little bit closer than your heels. Hands to the hips. Lift up for the back bend. And come back up to neutral. If you need to bend your knees a little bit, you can. And then hinge at the hips with a straighter spine. Let the hands come down to support. Once your hands touch down, re-lengthen on the inhale. Keep that neutral spine. Hinge at the hips to take it forward into the forward fold. You're grounding firmly through your heels and the outer feet so that you can use that foundational support to lengthen the back of the legs the best you can. Of course, if your hamstrings are tight, a slight bend at the knee. All right, let's take a variation together. Let's walk your hands over to the right side. Take the right hand either to the outside of the right foot, if you can reach, and then the left hand to grab the right ankle. Or if that's too much of a reach, your right hand can go to the inside of the right foot and left hand to outer right ankle and pull forward. Release, take it back to center, walk it over to the other side. Same variation, left hand can be to the outside or the inside of the left foot. Right hand to the outer left ankle and pull toward that left leg. Release, walk it back to center. Let's take another one together. Both hands supporting. Now lift your heels and turn your heels in just a little bit, like a sumo squat. Then with the hands supporting, bend at the knees. Now your thighs go to about parallel the floor. Tail is reaching back. Crown of the head is reaching forward. So your spine is nice and lengthened and very engaged. Then once you have your balance, arms out to either side. Three, two, and one. Take the hands back down, lengthen out the legs, readjust your feet. All right, and then let's exit the pose by bending at the knees. Let the feet drop a little bit. Lift the head and the upper back to come to a neutral spine. Shift away back toward the heels and using the strength of the legs to carry you up. Into your warrior two, turning the right toes forward. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to the floor, right foot stepping back, plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. 3 deep breaths. Pressing strongly into your hands for resistance. Reach your tail up and then actively also reach your heels down, but the heels actually never touch down. It's always reaching for the little bit of space. Let the head get heavier. All right, come back to a more neutral position. Inhale, left leg up, three-legged dog, crescent moon. Step the left foot forward between your hands. Right knee comes down to the floor. Untuck the back toes. Walk your hands to the top of the thighs, lift the torso. Lunge your hips forward. Get into the stretch of the right quads, into the right hip. Line up the left knee over the left heel. Press your hands to the top of the thighs and lean the belly away from the thighs. So as you lean the upper torso back, space is being created between the thigh and the belly. That will help you spread out the back bend a little bit more thoroughly throughout the spine. And you're gently looking up at about 45 degrees. So you're not looking straight up. If you're looking straight up, you're crunching the back of the neck. So this is a much more neutral spine, much more supported. Once you have the balance and you're ready, arms can come up. Venus Mudra, if you want to clap your hands for Venus Mudra, bringing vibration through your center axis, your spine. Now, your arms, if you have the flexibility, maybe line up with the ears, maybe even further back. If that is tight for your shoulders, arms can go straight up. Arms can also go forward. If even with your hands forward together is a little bit tough for your shoulders, you can separate your hands, maybe a little higher, maybe further back. So all of those are very good options for your crescent moon. Now, if you have additional variations in your crescent moon and want to take it, go ahead. Perhaps you can wrap your hands back behind you for the shoulder opener. If you want to side bend, left arm to left leg, right arm overhead. You can also side bend the other direction, right hand down, left arm overhead. And of course, more advanced students with a binding practice for your mermaid. Bending your right knee, grab the outside of the right foot, left arm up and back. You have 3 more breaths here. And let's start to break. Hands to either side of the left foot, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. And then lengthening over the left leg, left hamstring stretch in your pyramid. Your hands are to either side of your left foot for support. And then as you hinge forward at the hips, again, try to connect to a more neutral spine as opposed to a rounded spine. And for those of you at home who have blocks and need your blocks, you can always use your blocks. All right, bend the front knee. Hands ground to the floor as you take the left leg up again. Three-legged dog. Take that into pigeon. Left knee in toward the nose. Land that shin to the floor. You're on the top of the left shin. Left knee, left thigh. Angles out to side, 30 to 45 degrees. Into right knee further back. Untuck the toes. Walk your hands back. Elongate through the spine. So you want to feel for levelness in your pelvis. You want to feel for lengthiness and verticality through your spine. If you did this right, you should feel pretty balanced, maybe even without your hands. Once you check, then you're ready to make your way forward. You can go to your forearms. You can make pillows with the hands and rest your forehead, or you can take the head all the way down. Totally up to you. Now, once you connect to the pigeon, you can stay here in a very passive manner and just let breath and gravity do the hip opening for you. If you want to do a little bit more work but still staying forward, maybe reach your right toe, big toe, back more strongly so that you can get a deeper extension through the front of the right leg. Maybe thinking about letting the breath help you deepen and just get heavy through the hips, through the shoulders, and get closer to the floor. Three more deep breaths, and we'll take a variation together. All right, let's stay in the pigeon and lift the torso back up. Now walk your hands alongside the hips in a stable position to either side. I want you to think about sitting up taller, broadening your shoulders. Lean the sternum upwards and slightly backwards, and again, gently looking up so that you're taking a back bend here. Now feel for the right toes, strongly reaching back so you're getting that extension through the front of the right leg, right hip, as you take that back bend. Two more breaths. Now come back to more neutral spine. Take the left seat down to the floor. Swing the right leg all the way around. So you have a choice of taking half lotus with your right foot to your left hip crease if your right knee and the right ankles allow you to. All right? So if you have that flexibility, you can take it. If this is too much for your knees and your ankles, regular cross-legged, we're just taking a forward fold. All right? Center your seat. Inhale, raise your arms up high. Exhale, lean forward for the forward fold. Now you can take the hands to your floor and then readjust. You want to lengthen, again, coming through the neutral spine. Once you have that neutral spine, keep as much of that as possible and just gently walk your hands forward, as far forward in the forward fold as you can maintain the lengthy spine. That is more important than how far you fold, right? Lengthy spine. And depending on your flexibility in your knees and your ankles, you may not be able to go that far because if your knees are tight, it's going to start to feel too much pressure for you to go further forward, right? So honor whatever those sensations are and try not to go too far. And gently start to make your way back up. Right, supporting the right leg with your hands, extend the right foot forward. Supporting the left leg, extend the left foot forward. So you feel that intensity in the knees and the ankles, right? So that's the half lotus. So flex your feet and then point the toes. And that's how you neutralize the ankles and the knees. Flex and point, flex and point. So by now we should feel a huge dramatic difference, right? Okay, cross your shins, Roll forward and make your way back to down dog. Walk it out side to side. All right, so anytime you're taking poses like ankles to knee, half lotus, right? To come out of those poses, to neutralize your ankles and your knees, you extend the legs forward and flex and point a bunch of times. All right, come back to stillness when you're down dog, second side. Crescent moon first, right leg up. Step the right foot forward, between your hands, left knee comes down, crescent moon. Untucking your back toes, extra padding if you need to your left knee. Hands to the top of the thighs, and then lunge your hips forward. Once your hips are reaching forward and you get the extension, press your hands to your thighs, lean the belly away from the thighs and lean the upper torso back and gently start to look upwards. Once you have your back bend and you are nice and stable, then you're ready to take the arms up. Arms up and back past your ears, straight up, slightly forward if you need it, or separating your hands. All of those are really good options for your basic crescent moon. Holding here for the quad stretch, hip opening, back bend, shoulder stretch. And then for those of you taking variations, repeat what you did on the first side. If you wrap the hands back behind you, take the other interlacing of your hands, so you're taking the non-dominant interlacing. If you're taking side bending, right hand to right leg, left arm overhead, or right hand to the floor for the deeper variation. You can side bend the other way. Or you can stay in the modified position, supporting your hands to your thighs, and just work on the hip opening instead of bringing too much attention to your shoulders, right? If you're taking the mermaids, right, binding hand to foot, grabbing the outside of the left foot, reaching right arm up and back. You have 3 more breaths here. Alrighty, beginning to break. Hands to either side of the right foot, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee for pyramid, lengthening the front leg. Hands to either side of the right foot, and then lengthen through the right leg and the spine, and then hinging at the hips to take it forward a little bit more deeply. All right, let's break. Bend the front knee, ground the palms. Kick the right leg up, 3-legged dog. Pigeon, right knee in toward the nose, land the shin to the floor. Angling out the right knee, right thigh 30 to 45 degrees. Inch your left knee further back, untuck the toes. Walk your hands back, elongate through the spine. Feeling for levelness in the pelvis, feeling for lengthiness in the spine. If you're nice and balanced here, then you're ready to make your way forward. Your forearms down, pillows with the hands resting your forehead, any of those variations. Once you settle in, think about pointing through the left toes and really extending back, getting a little bit more length through the front of the left leg. And then again, think about maybe letting the hips release a little bit, your shoulders get heavier, and just sink in. Three more breaths. All right, let's start to break. Let's take that back bend. Lift the torso up, walk your hands in. So your hands go closer toward your hips, so walk them back a little bit. Keep supporting. Lengthen through the spine. Draw the shoulders back. Retract your shoulder blades toward each other, engaging upper back and broadening the chest. Lift through your sternum and lean the upper torso back, taking it into a back bend. Keep the left toes strongly reaching back for the extension. Another 3, 2, and 1. Come back to neutral spine. Take the right seat down. Swing the left leg around for the half lotus. So left top of the foot to your right hip crease. If that's tough for your ankles and your knees of the left leg, then take a cross leg instead. All right, wherever you are. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, arms up. Exhale, hinge at the hips to take it forward. Let the hands come down for support. Re-lengthen your spine. Make sure the cervical spine, the neck, is neutral as well. And then gently, with your breath, start to walk it forward and slowly deepen into the forward fold. All right, start to draw back in, lift up. Let's neutralize your knees and ankles, so supporting your left leg. Extend the left leg forward, supporting the right leg. Extend forward. Hands to either side, and then flex and point a bunch of times. Good. Once you're neutral, stay with the legs forward. Hands to either side, and slide the hands out to support you in lowering onto your back. Once you're on your backs, hug the left knee in, right hand to your left knee, and twist to the right. Recline, twisting. Keep the left arm, left shoulder blades flat to the floor for support. And through the breath, twist dip deeper to the right. Gently take it back to center, switch legs, switch arms, and twist the other direction. Take it back to center again. Hug both knees in. And then step the feet to the floor. Slide the legs forward. Let the feet separate, toes turn out, arms alongside the body, palms face up. Eyes are closed. Let the shoulders and the head release. Shavasana, final relaxation. Begin to draw your breath back in and start to move the fingers and the toes. Reach the arms overhead, stretching in opposite directions. And rolling over to the right side and come up to a comfortable cross-legged position. Reconnecting to an even seat, a lengthy spine, shoulders broad, breath deep, and let the neck be free. Inhale for Om. Om. Hands together in prayer, bowing forward, sealing in the practice. Come up. Namaste. Thank you, everyone, for being here this afternoon. Thank you, yogis at home practicing with me. I appreciate your time. Please visit again my website, simhayoga.com. All the information for payment for Venmo is all on there. My handle is Simha Yoga Lab, and the 4-digit ID code is 8096. Classes are $10, and if you're having a difficult time, $5 is fine at home. The information is also on those cards right there, so take a look. Thank you for your time. Thank you, everyone.